Hey everyone, Fox here from Fox and Kit Woodworks and Fox Den Videos, and we are here doing the big unveil of the F2, well we'll call it the Xtool F2 standalone that we won from the Xtool My Stories giveaway. Many unboxings, but I'm really excited to do this one for you guys. I'm still very much in shock that I won this. I don't win much. Let's just put it this way, as a lot of family members and friends have said, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. But I think maybe the difference here was, and if Xtool does watch this, they can tell me if it was more of a drawing or if it was something they went through and selected the story that they thought should win this. And that's what it was posed as in the comments or in the description of it. You know, post your story and we're going to pick the best one, or maybe not the best one, but the one that we like. So, anyways, what do we have here? Well, we have the Xtool F2. It's one of their brand new machines. It's their portable IR/diode laser. It has a 15-watt diode laser and a 5-watt IR laser. It is Wi-Fi compatible. They did add a camera to it, which is something I'm going to be very, very interested in seeing and how it works, because my S1 doesn't have that. Its pinpoint positioning with the laser works great, but I've never actually worked with a laser engraver that actually has a camera set up to be able to place items on it. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and step off camera one more time. Ugh, and this one's a little heavier. They also sent the Xtool Safety Pro AP2 air filtration. Now, as you can see, this is a lot bigger. You can barely see me over the top of this. And I do have you guys in the widescreen format just so you can kind of see the unboxing a little bit better. I will be doing some close-ups down the road. But with the combo of these two things, I'm actually getting kind of the best of both worlds. For one, let me stand on my tippy toes so you can see me. With the Xtool F2, not only am I going to be able to work in the shop and have more productivity, being able to do, you know, batch engravings on the S1 and then maybe individual engravings on the F2. I am looking at picking up the slide table on it, so that way I can do like 4 coasters at a time, and that'll actually help out with some of the batch engraving stuff, especially since it does have a much faster laser engraver due to it being a gimbal system, I believe is the right term. It's not gimbal. They have another term for it. I'll try to remember it. But basically it is 6,000 millimeters a second, or sorry, millimeters a minute versus 600 on the S1. So let's go ahead and crack open the F2. All right, so here we are. We have the F2. We're going to go ahead and unbox it. Now, what I can tell you, and I'm going to be surprised if it's not the same way, their packaging that they do is very secure. When I bought the S1, I mean, it was so packaged nice and tight with different foam pieces in there to make sure nothing got banged and beat up, even though the box was kind of beat up. Everything was in pristine condition when I pulled it out. So let's just see how this one's packaged. Okay, and like I was suspecting, most Xtool products, or at least the one I got before, very well packaged. First off, on the very top, here's your quick start guide. Your safety information guide. Now let's go ahead and pop the top and see what's inside. As you can see, again, everything's cut so everything fits in there nice and tight. There it is. Should we just go for the big unveil? I think we should. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. And there it is, in its beautiful rose gold and orange coloration. Nice and secured. You can see it's got the foam on the inside, nice tape to hold everything solid. Exhaust port on the back. All right, we now have the Xtool out for this unboxing. Let's go ahead and see what also comes in the box. All right, and box number 1 looks like it's a little, we'll call it materials kit, which is what it is. We have some materials kits on it and the bed, the riser bed for cutting. So this is going to lift your piece up so it can cut a little more easy and let the laser go through and smoke and not get all the dust, or excuse me, the scorching on everything. Little materials kit here. Looks like it has some acrylic, metal, maybe aluminum, some other things. We'll have to open that up in a little later. Box number 2. I'm going to guess power cord. And there it is. There's the power cord. I'll just set that right here. Put this back in. And now we have box number 3. Ah, there we go. Here is some of the utility pieces for it as everything falls out. So this is going to be your basically air extraction, right? It's going to go on the back of here and then it can vent out somewhere, or it's most likely going to go into that AP2. Your grease to be able to grease everything up. Your screwdriver kit, or I should say hex kit, to be able to open and close, or excuse me, tighten down things and make adjustments. And a cleaning cloth. Go ahead and fold this up. I'm going to hold on to everything just in case I miss something. That way I can always come back to the box. I almost did that when I bought the upgraded air extraction unit. Or, excuse me, air assist. Almost threw the box away and it ended up being a piece in there that I needed. And finally, we also have the other part of the power bank right here. So that is what's in the box. Let me go ahead and just give it a quick check in here. Make sure there's nothing else. Make sure there's nothing on the bottom. Nope, nothing in the bottom of the box. So that is everything in the box. Now, let's go ahead and crack open this F2 and see what it has inside. So the nice thing is they have a lot of different stickers on here that basically just show you to, you know, pull down on this one here to remove it. Pull these other pieces of tape up. So that way the cover can come up and down. And they use that nice kind of heavy duty packing tape. Comes off decently on this, you know, not leaving a bunch of sticker marks, but it's nice and holding it secure, like it's just not going to go anywhere. Alright, we got all that tape off there. Got one more on the side here. Now I'm going to leave some of these instructional stickers on there, but as you can see, there's your slider that goes up. That pulls down when you're doing your engraving. That's what protects your eyes. You can do it without it all the way down, especially when you're using the conveyor belt or the slide table. You have to do that. But let's see what's inside of here. So we looks like we have some more materials. So this would actually be the acrylic to test on. Got nothing in there, so we'll set that off to the side. Definitely feels like there's some parts in here. Okay. We have the base plate and the little locking guides on it, so that way you can square things up. Don't see anything else in this box, but again, like I said, all this is going to go in the main box over here, just so that if there is something I miss, it doesn't actually get thrown away. So there you have it. This is the Xtool F2 standalone unboxing. Got a lot of cool things here that we're going to have to put together. We'll do that in the next part of the video. So as you can see, we have all of our different parts. We'll go over them one last time before we move on. Let me just get them set out here for you. What you get in the box is the F2 itself. The two different beds. This is for cutting. This is your normal engraving bed. Your power brick. Your USB cable for connection. your oil, your hex key set, a materials test kit, so that way you can practice before you start working, a lens cleaner, your extractor hose, your guide, and your safety instructions. So, as you can see, really well put together. Again, I can't thank Xtool enough. Thank you for picking me and choosing me to be the winner of that competition. And I must say it's really going to help out the shop and also the business, and hopefully helping it grow. So, anyways, stay tuned for part 2 where we're going to unbox the Xtool. Let's see. Let me make sure I get it right. The Xtool Safety Pro AP2.